Mary spotted a floating arm ahead. Curious, she stepped closer to touch it, only to realize it was the body of a dead teammate. Startled, she quickly pulled her hand away. The scene terrified her. She rushed over to check John's body, and to her shock, his eyes were wide open. Could John still be alive? Suppressing her fear, Mary leaned in for a closer look, only to confirm he was definitely dead. She covered him with a white cloth and waited for dawn. Soon the sun slowly rose and Mary got back to repairing the escape pod. As time ticked by, she reached the 1-minute 27-second mark, finally installing the 5th battery. The moment the machine powered up, hope for survival sparked in her heart. She sat in the escape pod's control room and tried to contact mission control for coordinates, but no connection came through. With the oxygen level down to 19%, she had no choice but to do the calculations by hand, figuring out the trajectory and landing coordinates. Once she finished, she input the data into the computer. An hour passed. Staring at the countdown on the screen, Mary knew her chances of making it were slim. She left a final message for her family. Closing and locking the control room door, she suited up in her spacesuit, then secured the second door behind her. But then disaster struck again. As Mary pressed the jettison button to detach from the space station, the bolts jammed. Watching the flashing error light, she pulled out the manual, only to discover the fix required 2 people. But she was the only one left on the station. Despair set in. Back on the ground, mission control watched the countdown, finding no signs of life on their screens. Everyone waited, hoping for a miracle. But at the final second, no distress signal came through. The commanding officer stepped up to deliver a eulogy for the astronauts. Unbeknownst to them, at that very moment, the jammed bolts on the space station suddenly released. As the escape pod began to detach, Mary saw something strange. A shadow moving inside the station. Hadn't everyone evacuated? Why was someone still there? The instruments detected no signs of life. Facing life or death stakes, Mary pushed the escape button. The pod and control room detached, instantly rocketing toward Earth. The moment the pod entered the atmosphere, NASA received the news: a survivor. The entire staff was elated. The high speed caused the pod to go into a negative pressure state and Mary lost consciousness. Eventually the pod landed in a desert. Ground teams rushed to rescue her. But as Mary was carried out, NASA's top officials focused only on the cold atom device, running numerous tests on her. No one noticed the device emitting a dazzling light.